On Deadpool, he's taking a nap. I got a package and I'm very excited. Hey guys, it's Alyx, and today's video is going to be another review on another palette that Palaye Royale has released. And it is for sale. I'll have the link down below. And I'm too excited. We're just going to get into this because I want to throw eyeshadow on my eyes. So let's do this. So when the palette comes, it comes in this thing, and then it's wrapped in bubble wrap, and then it's also wrapped in plastic on it, but I've already taken that off because I got too excited. But this is the box. It's beautiful. It's the artwork that Emerson draws for the band albums and stuff like that. And this is called the Final Boom palette because of their album Boom Boom Room Side A, Side B. They finished it. And you open it up. Opening it up. I'm keeping this box, by the way. And you pull it out. And there's the palette. Right there. And this is their band logo. In case you guys don't know, this is their band logo, and that's the shape of the palette. So this is called the Final Boom palette. This is the newest one that they just released. I bought this the day they released it. There is 11 shades in it, which is weird. I've never heard of 11 shades, but 11 shades. The ingredients are all listed on the back, and it is cruelty-free as well. And then the packaging is beautiful. Again, it's not too light, but it's not too heavy either. It's just normal packaging, not like super fancy. But their band logo, I am loving. That's the shape of it. But you can also keep it in the box because it's easier to store when it's shaped like other palettes are. And then you open it up. And that is what it looks. I'll put it in the center. That is what it looks like. This is the cover photo, I guess that's what you would call it, for Boom Boom Room Side B. They did an underwater photo shoot, and they did post a behind the scenes video of it, and it was really, really cool. And then you have this plastic thing, which has all the shade names on it, which I know some people get really annoyed by these. I personally don't. I don't mind, especially since it'll help keep this clean. There's no mirror. And then there are the 12 shades. 11 shades. And it's magnetic. Look at that. Look how beautiful these look. Like, they all like complement each other and actually like fit in together. So I'm excited. So let's get into swatching. And oh, by the way, all the names are named after songs off of Boom Boom Room. Oh my god. All the shades are named after songs off of Boom Boom Room Side A and Side B. So we're going to go and swatch these all, and then we'll go through all of the names. Here's the palette again. And here are the shades in it. They didn't swatch very well compared to how the last glitter one swatches, but they showed up on like my finger. This red, by the way, is Calling My Name. This one is Dying in a Hot Tub. This glitter shade, which is the silver glitter, is called Get Higher. This one is You'll Be Fine. Mr. Doctor Man. Oh, I love that song. Hospital Beds. Ma Cherie. Clockwork, Love the Void, the other glitter shade, I can't read. The other glitter shade is called Miss Infamous, The Boom, Heartbreak Queen. So there's all the shades swatched on my arm. They were all super creamy. The glitter shades didn't swatch very well, but I never expect pressed glitters to swatch very well, which is why I was surprised when they did with the first palette. Now we're going to get into using the palette on my eyes, but like I said, these are all shimmer slash glitter shades. So I thought, let's break out the first palette and we can use the matte shades that are in this one to keep it in the Palaye Royale family. If you haven't seen this review, I'll link it up in the card, but I'm pretty sure you all have. And we're going to use a mixture of these guys. These have names. This one did not have names, so I don't know what we're going to do. Yeah, my eyes are already primed with my usual MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot and Wet n Wild eyeshadow. So let's zoom y'all in just a little bit and we can get started. First things first is I'm going to take the red shade in the original palette here and apply that into my crease. If you want to see the look that I did with this palette again, check out that review. And I'll also be doing another look with this palette soon because it's been requested by so many of you. While I'm blending out this red, have y'all seen the video for dyeing in a hot tub? Because I personally loved it. We're going to take the brown from this palette as well. I'm going to take it on a smaller brush. This is one from Morphe. And I'm going to blend that into the crease as well, just to deepen it up. I wish there was matte shades in the final Boom palette. That is the only thing that I am wishing. So I'm going to go into the shade Hospital Beds right here. This is this brown one. And I'm going to apply that all over my lid. We're going to apply it dry first to see how this works. That is it dry. Went on very well. It's very creamy. They are very creamy and it's very pigmented. I'm going to apply it wet to this eye to see if there's any difference. This is it wet and this is it dry. The wet side definitely did add just a little more, but it took more to get it there. Compared to the side where it's dry, it looks shimmery. It has that shimmeriness to it, and it's pretty. The wet took more product to get it to where it was compared to usually when you wet it, it goes on better. Does that make sense? It goes on better so you use less, but here I had to use more. So I'm actually preferring it dry. Let's go in with You'll Be Fine right here, and I'm going to plop that, technical term, onto the center of the lid. I'm just going to use my finger because I want to. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Do you see that like gold reflect now? Like when the light hits the center? Oh my god. Oh, yes. I'm going to do a shimmer lower lash line. None of you can stop me. Very first thing I want to do, the shade that is calling me in this palette, Love is the Void. This one right here. I'm going to apply that to my entire lower lash line. These are so creamy. It's like they're like putty in the pan. Like when you dip your brush into it, it kind of, I don't know if you could see, yeah, it kind of gives that little molding dent. So it's like they're like putty in the pan. Lash line. Like I want it to be. Oh, yes. There it goes. Oh my god, I love that shade. Just look how pretty that is. This is with a fluffy brush, and so when you use a fluffier brush, it, you know, it's not going to pack on the pigment. So it is looking a little lighter than if I used the normal brush. And the last shade I am going to use from this palette is Heartbreak Queen. We all know that shade was calling me. I'm going to take that on this Morphe brush. I'm going to wet this one just because I really want it to pop. Look, oh, oh yes. I've been doing crazy eye looks recently. I've been loving it. Oh, Yes. Oh yeah, okay. I'm liking this. I'm going to throw on some eyeliner and mascara and we'll be right back with the final thoughts. This is the finished look. I'm loving it. I am loving it. If you're wondering what's on my lips, it's a weird concoction. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but it's there. Anyway, let's get on with the final thoughts on this palette. Packaging, again, amazing. They definitely know what they're doing with packaging. Especially just how everything is. It's beautiful. The shades the shimmers are such a weird consistency. They're kind of like putty, like they kind of squish around. Like I'm pretty sure you could see. Squish around like putty, but like in a good way. I'm loving the shimmers. They're super pigmented. They even blended well because I blended Love is the Void on the lower lash line. Like I said, this is an all shimmer palette, which I personally don't mind. This is also a really beautiful palette. The names are named after their songs, and they all complement each other. Like they all go well with each other. And these are definitely shades you can use if you want to go more bold with the bright red and the purple pinks, or more neutral like over here with the golds and the browns. I kind of did a mixture of both, and honestly it really is a beautiful palette. Of course I love Palaye Royale. I've loved them since I discovered them, which was a really long time ago, and I love like the artwork they do on the packaging. They put a lot of time and effort into everything, which is probably why all the shades really complement each other and go together, and they're all like those, mostly, except for that pink there, they're all mostly that rustic, like pirate tone, which I love. So this palette speaks to me. So honestly, this is a beautiful palette. These two actually complement each other really well, as you can see on my eyeballs. So this is the first palette and this is the second one. And if you put them next to each other, they complement each other really well. Really, really well. So if you have this one, get this one too, because they complement each other, because this is a matte and glitter palette. These are all mattes and these are all glitters. So the fact that they made an all shimmer palette, it actually really complements this one, because you can go in with all these mattes and then you have all these shimmers. This one is also for sale again on the website, where I'll link where to get both of these down below. This one is also for sale. It is for sale for $59.99 if I remember correctly. And this one is $49.99. I recommend. I recommend. I recommend. They're a very hardworking band. They put a lot of work into what they do, and I love them so much. So that is my review on the Final Boom palette. Like I said, if you want to get this, I'll have it linked down below, and this one is also available for sale online as well, so I'll have both of them linked down below. If you haven't seen my review on this one, I will link it up in the card as well as down below. You can click here to watch the first review as well, and you can click here to subscribe to my channel. You can also comment down below what other videos you would like to see, your favorite song off of Boom Boom Room Side B. I love Dying in a Hot Tub, and You'll Be Fine. Those two are kind of my favorite ones. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.